can't stop but dancing. So when we think of celebrating a holiday in Ireland, we usually think of St. Patrick's Day. Great accent, right? But would you believe me if I told you that Halloween actually started there more than 2,000 years ago? Earlier, Kelly talked with Travel Zoo senior editor Gabe Saglie all about it.
Hi, Gabe. Happy Halloween. Okay, you're in Ireland celebrating the origins of Halloween. This is news to me. Can you tell me about it?
So this is the place to be, Kelly, because as you said, yeah, this is where it all started, and it had started just over 2,000 years ago, believe it or not. I'm coming to you from the historic town of Trim. That's Trim Castle back there that dates back to 1172, featured prominently in the movie Braveheart. And about 15 minutes in that direction is the Hill of Ward. And I've been here a couple of times in the last few years. They've done archaeological digs in this hill, Kelly, and they've determined that just over 2,000 years ago, this is where the very first Halloween ceremonies, known as Samhain back then, were performed. And they were performed specifically on October 31st because it was the end of the calendar year back then, a transitional day because harvest was done, winter was coming, people were hunkering down. And the day, they believed that the veil between this world and the next was at its thinnest, so that the odds of ghosts crossing over and spooking you, Kelly, were at their best. Yeah, so this is the origin. This is where it all started.
Okay, so we have to assume then, Gabe, that there's no shortage of haunted places in Ireland?
Well, you better believe that an area that's got 10,000 years of history will have plenty of stories about spooky happenings. Here in Trim, by the way, a wonderful medieval town that dates back to the 5th century. I did a walking tour just 2 days ago with Cynthia from Medieval Trim Walking Tour. She was telling me about some of these wonderful nooks and crannies across this town that are purportedly haunted. There's a river that runs through this town called the Boyne River, and on Halloween night, many believe it becomes a portal to the other side, so you want to cross with caution. And even in the castle behind me, Trim Castle, there are stories of a lady in gray, oftentimes seen disappearing into those very thick Anglo-Norman walls. So, yeah, plenty of spooky tales across this island, to be sure.
Okay, let's talk a little more about Trim. There's a major festival there every year, right?
Yes, it's called the KUSA Festival. I love this festival. I've been covering it since it started in 2019. In fact, last year, they let me even be part of the main parade down this wonderful little town. It was great. And aside from the parade, they have all kinds of illuminations against the castle walls and ghost tours and reenactments and plenty of music. Puka is a mythological creature, a mischievous spirit that you really do want to avoid, especially on Halloween night. But I'll tell you what, Kelly, I can't do it. I can't avoid her because sure enough, she's already arrived here in Trim. She's already brought some of her mythological friends with her. And these are the kinds of characters and actors who have been bringing the story of Halloween's origins to life. These mythological stories to life over the last couple of days and into the weekend. And it doesn't just happen here in Trim. Quickly, let's fly up to Derry, shall we?
Let's do it.
My friend Winifred the Witch has been celebrating Halloween up in Derry, home to Derry Halloween, going on its 39th year now. For what is it now? Is it 400 plus years, Winifred?
Oh, Gabe, you don't ask a witch her age. But yes, these walls are 400 years old, and I was here when they're built, if that gives you a clue. The walls I stand on all come alive with spooky spectacle and ghostly goings-on for 3 nights. And on All Hallows Eve, or Halloween as we call it, they parade all the delightful little children through the town in costumes.
Behave, Winifred, and don't fly off anywhere because I'm going to come see you for Halloween night here soon enough. But as you can imagine, Kelly, across the country here and some of our favorite cities like Galway and Limerick, Kilkenny, plenty of processions, plenty of ghost tours, plenty of reenactments to bring the stories of the origins of Halloween to life.
I love that. Okay, Gabe, I'm told this is your 24th visit to Ireland. I'm jealous. You always find something new. Yeah. Tell me what you found this time around.
Okay, so, you're using the holiday like Halloween. I also come out here for St. Patrick's Day as a reason to get you out here. You can do, 23 different cities across the U.S. have nonstop flights out to Ireland, so easier than ever before to get out here. But then you stay on the ground for a couple of days, do some road tripping. Let me show you something I did a couple of days ago that I absolutely loved. I met a gentleman by the name of Tom King. He owns a business called Ungawa, which means blacksmith in Gaelic. And he lives on a farm in an area where thousands of years ago, ancient tribes would cross over the course of many months to arrive at these sacred hills that exist in this area. And he brings these stories to life, these characters to life. He's also an award-winning blacksmith. So you become one of these ancient handy, blacksmiths yourself. In fact, I'm wearing the lunar pendant that I was able to create by hitting hammer to anvil over and over again. It was really a cathartic experience, a wonderful sensory, immersive way to connect with these old ancient stories. Digital detox for a couple of moments. You can do these for half-day experiences. Really great stuff. But Ungawa, blacksmith, Tom King, great guy to get to know out here in Ireland.
That's very cool. Thank you so much for joining us today, Gabe. Happy Halloween. We'll see you soon.
All right, Kelly, happy Halloween to you.
If you want to learn more about the origins of Halloween in Ireland or book your next trip, all you have to do is check out Ireland.com.